Thank you for attending the meeting this morning. So I'll just go through the list of members to see who's present. Sorry, what was that? I think you better carry on, Bob. John Griffiths. Good morning, I'm present. Vaughan Hughes. Good morning, I'm here. Welcome. Bob Parry, I'm here. Dylan Rees. Good morning, everybody. Is Nicola here? Nicola Roberts? No?
Richard Griffiths.
Richard Griffiths. He isn't here. David Roberts. Yes, I'm here. Arwel Roberts. Yes, I'm here. Welcome, Arwel. And Eric Jones. Yes, I'm still here. Yes, and I'm here as well. I understand that Councillor Richard Griffiths has apologised. So you haven't heard from Richard, have you? And nobody's heard from Nicola. Okay, we'll move on now to the agenda. We don't have many items on the agenda this morning. Does anybody want to declare an interest in any item of business? No? No declarations of interest then. And the second item on the agenda is the minutes of the meeting held on the 29th of July. Does anybody want to propose the minutes? I'm happy to propose that the minutes are accurate. Is there a seconder? Yes, I'll second. Thank you, Councillor Eric Wyn-Jones. So, are you all happy with the minutes? Are there any matters arising? Can I just note, Chair, that we'll need to arrange another meeting of this committee next month to discuss the Council's response to the draft report from the Independent Remuneration Panel. So I'll be giving you an update as well on the diversity plan. So will that meeting take place before you retire, Hugh? So that will be your last meeting? So that's when the party will be starting? There won't be a party, I'm afraid. Okay, so we'll go on now to item 3. Review of parliamentary constituencies. I'm going to hand over to Hugh so he can take us through the report. Thank you, Chair. The Boundary Commission for Wales has started the review process. They're reviewing the parliamentary constituencies in Wales, and that work will be completed next year. So this is the start of the process, and they have published initial recommendations, and the recommendations are the basis of the current consultation. The consultation will close on the 3rd of November, and quite simply the recommendations are, or the consultation document recommends bringing the number of constituencies in Wales down from 40 to 32, but there are no changes being proposed for Anglesey. The Anglesey constituency would be safeguarded, and the name as well. So there are no recommendations to change the name of the Anglesey or Ynys Môn constituency either. If you remember, in 2017, the council did present a case to safeguard the constituency of Anglesey due to the history, the geography and so on, and that it is a very prominent administration centre as well. So this consultation doesn't concern Anglesey specifically, but it does relate to other areas in Wales. But I wanted to bring this to you today, just in case you as a committee wanted to make any comments on the content of the report and the recommendations presented. Subject to any comments made by this committee, we will be referring this item to the County Council in the meeting next week so that they can confirm the response before the end of the consultation period. Thank you. Thank you, Hugh. I'm pleased, just like everybody else, that no changes are being proposed for Ynys Môn and the way we work on the council in Anglesey. Does anybody want to make any comments? I've got my hand up, Chair. Councillor John Arrow-Roberts. Yes, good news. I only have 3 words. Môn Man Cymru, Anglesey, the Mother of Wales. Yes, we are fortunate in the way the council has worked on this and has presented a strong case to keep the constituency as it is. I'd like to thank everybody in the council who's worked hard to ensure that there are no changes to the constituency and that we stay as an island constituency. I think that will be a good thing for the citizens of Anglesey. So congratulations to everybody. So I'll read out the recommendation. Chair, Councillor David Roberts wants to come in. The only thing I'd like to say is, obviously I'm pleased that Ynys Môn will keep the name of Ynys Môn and that the boundary won't change. But personally, I'm not keen on the process, and I'm not keen that Wales will be going down from 40 constituencies to 32. You know, I oppose the wider principle, apart from the fact that whilst we are part of the United Kingdom, I think we should have 40 constituencies. So either we should have 40 constituencies or none at all. This is just gerrymandering. What would the population be in the different constituencies if you'd had the levelling up agenda 20 years ago? I don't know what the ideal number of residents is. You know, how many people would be living on Anglesey if the economy had grown as it should have? That's a good question, David. Does anybody else have any ideas? No? Okay, so I'll read out the recommendations. To welcome the proposals for the parliamentary constituency of Ynys Môn as set out in the consultation documents and recommend accordingly to the County Council. And that's what I'll be doing in the meeting of the full council next week. So there we are. We've gone through the agenda. We've covered every item. I'd like to thank you all for your attendance. Chair, do you want to take a vote first? Yes, I think I should. So is everybody happy to support the recommendation? If you put your hands up, I can see everybody. So nobody is against. I'm going to withhold my vote. I'm going to abstain. Councillor David Roberts has abstained. Bob, I also acknowledge David Roberts' opinion. I will vote in favour of the recommendation, but I think we should take note of David's words. It's a valid point. Yes, Shirley will include that in the minutes. And I will mention that in the full council as well. Yes, fair play. We do need one rebel in the camp. Who's still is though?
Okay, anyway, diolch yn fawr iawn i chi gyd.
Thank you everybody. Take care.